Good morning. Oh, good morning from Nassau, Bahamas. Just to explain, I'm going to give you a little tour of Atlantis, and we're going to start on the western end of the property and then move all the way to the east. So this could be a long tour because this is a huge property and there's a lot of areas to walk. We're going to try to walk out to the beach, and if y'all want to chime in, and if you see anything that needs correcting, let me know. But behind me here is Dolphin Cay, and let me turn around so I can show you. I feel my gimbal vibrating a little bit, so let me see. Let me know if that's an issue. But way over here, this is called Dolphin Cay, and there's well, you probably can't see it, but there's a little circular area where the dolphins. Well, actually, they're all over, but a lot of them are in this little circular area. Let me see if I can walk out over there. The other day we weren't allowed to walk over there, but well, yeah, actually, I think you got to be part of the dolphin adventure. But we'll walk over there and see. And then you see there's kayaks over there that you can rent. But let me just see if we can walk out there. I mean, the worst they can do is say no, right? So. Good morning. Are we able to walk out there?
So only the deck here is complimentary.
Oh, just the deck on the right.
The tourists would either have to be participating or the beach pass is $35 per person.
Okay. And how much are the dolphin encounters there?
Well, at this time, the playtime with dolphins, which is a waist-high interaction, is currently $225 per person.
Okay.
Swim in Wonder, which is swimming with the dolphins, that one's currently $250 per person.
Okay. And how long does that
It's
take?
an hour long until
An hour long.
30 minutes of which you're in the water with the dolphins.
Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate that.
My pleasure, sir.
All right. So there you go. Gives you a little bit of info. So we're going to go ahead and start walking around, and just bear with me because this is a long walk. Hey, good to see you. Dirk, yeah, you're from Germany, right? Again, we're on the far western, I believe, I've lost my directions around here so much. One thing I'd recommend if you're staying at Atlantis, get a map of the resort area ahead of time and study it a little bit, because it is so easy to get lost. And you'll like see an area where you want to go to, but the walkways, you got to figure out how to get to it because the walkways wind through and they just don't go straight. So the beach is this way, and that's where we're going to walk out towards. Here's a little sign so you can see. There's several pools. There's a rapids, which we're going to get closer to that in a little bit, and I'm going to ride it in maybe about an hour after this live video. But I haven't, so far to me it looks like a lazy river, but I haven't seen where the rapids are, but it winds all throughout the property. So we'll start on the western end. I'm going to show you a lot of the outdoor areas first, the beach, and then we're going to walk inside, show you a lot of the inside. And then one part, I'm not sure, and then we want to end up at the shops at Atlantis, which is on the far other side of the property. Now, I think we have to walk through a casino to get there, and that's the iffy part, because they usually don't like you filming inside a casino. So we'll see if I can get through there without getting kicked out. But the property is just, beautifully landscaped. It's not very busy yet this morning. People, I think, were partying late last night, so they're slow to wake up. But the beach is just beautiful here. Let me know if y'all are seeing a little vibration. Hey, just watching the Sooner game. Oh. Yeah, good old soccer there. Hey, good morning, Richard. Hello. Yeah, let me know if I'm feeling like a little vibration like every few seconds with this gimbal. Let's walk by the pool area first. This is one of many, many pools. And if I see a name of a pool, I'll try to point out the name so you know where I'm at on the property. Hey, yeah. Hope you find, yeah. There is a travel advisory for the Bahamas, which I'll talk about in a little bit. The U.S. just put out a little travel advisory. Well, might as well talk about it now. Yeah, there is a little bit of a gang-related crime area. It's mostly in one area called Over the Hill section. But of course, if you're on the resort here, I mean, you have no problems. There's no with crime, but you still want to be smart, you know, watching your wallets and all that. So let's walk on out to the beach here. And this is, I think, is this still part of Cabbage Beach? Oh no, actually, this is just north of Cabbage Beach. So that down there is the far western end of the island. Let you hear the sounds of the ocean. So I believe just over that little rock wall area, that's Cabbage Beach. All right, let's walk back into the resort areas. Now, even if you aren't staying here at Atlantis, you can you pay like $100 and you can use all the amenities here too. So that's an option. Let me get away from this music, copyrighted music. All right, there's it's called Aqua Adventures, and I think the Rapids River is part of Aqua Adventures. Oh, yeah, y'all don't want to see me. All right, so the Aqua Adventures, I think, is on the other side of this little hill area. You can see the structure here. I don't know. I think that's a water slide. I don't know if any of you know. Correct me on that. But I think it's some type of slide. Yeah, I see people with tubes going up there. Let's peek through the trees. So this is the water rapids. Now I believe the rapids start right in there. This is close to the beginning of the rapids. And I haven't been able to find how to show you where the rapidy part of the ride is. Yeah, so apparently this building right there is some type of a slide. No, it's called the Abyss Slide. That's what it is. It's called the Abyss Slide. Of course, you got music, tropical music all along the property. And then there's another slide through there. Yeah, so maybe you got a better look at it. Right there you can see. Right through there. All right. And we're walking towards the Aqua Adventures part of the Atlantis. I hear somebody screaming in that Abyss Slide. You hear that? So it must be pretty fun. Yeah, so there you can see, let me get a little closer, see a little bit more of the rapids. Like I said, I'm going to try to ride that in about an hour and a half, so give you try to give you a point of view shot. I hear people yelling in there. Yeah, looks pretty cool. So some of that rapids ride is like within caves, so which is kind of good. It gives you a break from the sun. So this is that big water slide that I was just showing you a minute ago. That's right over there. See what it's called? Challenger, Leap of Faith Slide and Challenger Slide. So it looks like it's two slides there. Something else I want to show you is the coral reef aquarium. I don't think it's called an aquarium, but it's the center of Atlantis, the main part where you check in at. This is another pool area. I think this is one of the bigger pools. And they also have the cabanas you can rent. How do I get out towards the beach? That's it. Okay, great. All right, thank you. All right. Such a beautiful property. Yeah, it is. Hey, Susie. Yeah, again, I'm trying to look at your comments, but can only see some of them. So if you want to book a cabana there, it's probably only $1,000. Just joking, a lot of things are so expensive here. Yeah, so then there's, oh, this is part of the rapids, I think? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, they call it Rapids River because parts of it is like a lazy river, and then parts of it are rapids. All right, let's walk out towards this part of the beach. And you got hammocks here. If you saw a couple days ago when I started that conference that I had to film, I had a picture of me laying in one of these hammocks. So, hey Dirk, if you're still there, how does this hammock sound? Yeah. So, this over here is Cabbage Beach, which we're going to show on the video. I did a live video of before. Actually, let me walk over there because I don't think I'm supposed to walk on the rocks there. Yeah, so this is kind of the border, the beginning of Cabbage Beach. And even part of Cabbage Beach there, it technically is a part of Atlantis property, but you're able to walk on that. You know, you don't have to be an Atlantis guest to walk on that property, even though, you know, it technically is a part of Atlantis. But then over here on this side, you do have to be an Atlantis guest. But yeah, look at this crystal turquoise water. So, all right, let's walk. Oh yeah, let me show you. We're gonna walk through here. This is, I think, the Aqua Adventure is all kind of in this area right there. Yeah, great to see. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that super chat there. I think it's solid. All right. So we're going to walk in around Aqua Adventure. And again, I want to show you the coral tank aquarium because it's huge. It's bigger than a tank in most aquariums. So there's really 3 buildings part of Atlantis, and I think one of them isn't even open yet. But I think that's called the Royal. So we're gonna, some of the best scenic parts of the property are coming up here. Yeah, so hang on. I know it's long. It takes me a while to walk through this area because I mean, you can walk miles and miles here. Here's another pool area. All right. The Bahamas is, yeah, I couldn't see that because I'm fighting the sun here. But I do look back through your comments later. All right, hopefully this copyrighted music doesn't flag me. Good morning. Yeah, Tampa Bay is rocking with pirates right now. I've been looking at pictures. You know, as much as I love it over here, and I do, there's there's a lot of challenges to not being in the States, and you start to appreciate all the little things you can do in the States that you can't here. So I am looking forward to getting back to Tampa. Yeah, so here's a little tank here you can see. Let me sharp for you. And the ride, you can, yeah, now you see it. You see the tubers going through in there? So your tubers actually go through this aquarium. Yeah, there was a shark attack. I'll talk about that. There's been several shark attacks. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Isn't that the coolest thing? And I think that's the river rapids. So when you ride the river rapids, you're riding right through the aquarium. That's just awesome. Can't wait to get video of that. Yeah, so now that we got sharks, let me talk about the shark attack. Yeah, there was a shark attack. In fact, it was here. I don't know how far offshore, but it happened about 10 days ago. And unfortunately, the girl was killed. And then before that, in December, there was another shark attack on the other part of the island. And I mean, that person, I think, was killed too. When you take the boat tours out here, you know, you can go snorkeling, and, you know, they claim that it's completely safe there. They assure you it's completely safe, you know, where they snorkel at. But I wasn't about to take any chances, so I got my GoPro, put the GoPro in the water, so you guys can, you'll see some underwater shots with the snorkeling. Two people visiting, what would you say should bring? Yeah, you know, it is costly. I will say that. Even though I was paid to film this conference, but my expenses have exceeded what I've made. But you know, I'm able to do this travel video for you too. So hopefully, I'm hoping that will recoup some of my costs. But yeah, as far as a stay, if you're staying at a resort like this, I think 3 days is good. What I'm doing is I'm staying at an Airbnb, so then that involves a rental car, driving around town. So if you're doing that kind of thing, you need a little bit more time. So I would recommend it about at least 5 days if you're doing that. But you know, the advantage to being at this resort, you never really need to leave the resort area. And you know, and if you have a family with kids, you know, you're concerned about crime, you know, that might be a good thing. I don't want to scare you. I don't want you to think that, oh, you're just unsafe anywhere else on this island. That isn't the case. But I know if you're at this resort, you're gonna be just fine. There's a little honking there. Yeah, I want to talk about driving. So if you are driving, what's really neat, there we go. I've really gotten to know the personality of the drivers in the Bahamas pretty good, and you know, they tailgate you, no doubt about that. But they're not trying to be rude. It's a cultural thing, you know. And you aren't going as fast here as you do in the States, so you know, it's not a big deal. But I'll tell you some of the good things about the people here too. So you got this nice swing here. And then I've explained this on previous videos, but in case you haven't seen those, that area there where it looks like the bridge, a lot of people call it the Michael Jackson suite. Some people call it the Nelson Mandela suite because he also stayed there. But if you want to stay there, you can. You know, it's only $25,000 a night, and there's a 4-night minimum. So if you got $100,000 to lay down, you can actually stay in that bridge. It's a little bit beyond my budget, but so, oh yeah, let's walk over here. We're gonna get inside here soon, and then I'm gonna show you the aquarium on the inside, which is even more impressive of what you saw there. I was saying to somebody there's a partner hotel near Atlantis. Oh, partner hotel? Yeah, I'm reading it. What's the name of that partner hotel nearby that? Yeah, now that's an idea. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, so I know there's a Comfort Suites next door. And then there's the Ryu Hotel, which is a little bit older hotel. In fact, the Ryu was the very first hotel on the island. In fact, it's this yellow hotel that's right there. So you can check into that. You might be able to stay at some of the partner hotels, and then you get to use the amenities here without paying the $100 to use the amenities. Who owns the Bahamas? Nobody. But it used to be Britain. But Bahamas used to be part of Britain 54 years ago. But yeah, 54 years ago, they broke free and gained their independence from England, like we did over 200 years ago. Now there's some that say that maybe that wasn't a good move because as I mentioned, there's a little bit issue with crime. So, if they were a part of Britain, they would probably have the crime better under control, and they would probably have better goods and services. Now the issue with that, of course, they'd be taxed more too. It's been years since you've been there. I have to look up partner hotel with the landlord. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. So just Google partner hotel. And I'm going to give you a lot of ways to save money. I got lots of things to share. Oh, let me go inside. There's a shake shop. That's the best way to get inside. Yeah, so and because they were a part of Britain, that's why people drive on the left-hand side of the road here. So that's the other issue. If you do a rental car, be prepared to drive on the left-hand side. I've found it all right to adjust. I mean, there's been a couple times I pulled on the wrong side of the road, but fortunately corrected myself before I hit a car. Them crazy American drivers. So, so just be aware of that. That's the issue of, wanting to travel to more around the island and doing the rental car. You got to get used to the driving. Yeah, so the other thing I want to talk about the driving, like I said, they do tailgate you. I mean, they go. They won't wait. I mean, they'll go around you. But on the other side of it, it's really neat. You hear a lot of these little beeps, beep, 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 and they're not angry beeps. They're actually friendly beeps. When somebody's like letting you in, it's just a way to say thank you. I think it's just the coolest thing when you're driving around. You hear this, that's just the way that they're communicating with one another. So it's really neat. And the other thing I've been impressed by is when emerging, these roads aren't that wide. They're, it's not like the States. But let me go by this waterfall first. Oh, let me let you see this. Yeah, so this is a little deck out there. That's pretty cool. Along this man-made beach area.
It is.
Little lagoon. Let's see if there's a name of this part. Yeah, so what was that? Oh, and then the aquarium is in there. So we're going to walk back. We just want to take you to these waterfalls first. Then we'll walk right back over there. Yeah, so the other thing I was really impressed by the drivers here, when emergency vehicles come, boy, they all move over pretty quick. You see emergency vehicles coming and you think, there's no way this ambulance or cop is going to be able to get through this traffic. And they do. I mean, people pull over much quicker than the States. The States, it takes them forever to get over to the side of the road and yield to emergency vehicles. Here, they do a really good job of it. So you just got waterfalls all over the property. They're beautiful. All right, so we're going to walk back inside, and I think the tank area is right over here. This is the main building with the bridge. the Michael Jackson suite. Yeah, so we're gonna get in darker areas, so I'll be able to see your comments better. So if you have questions, let me know. This is the Shake Shack bar right here. So, oh yeah, this is the Royal Tower, but it's part of the main building. All right, so the tank is in through here. This is called the dig. Oh yeah, can you see inside one of the rooms? On the video, we will. I went inside one of the rooms yesterday. Oh, thank you. Another vlogs. Oh, Amber, thank you, Amber. Please show the face. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, rewrite that, Amber. What you want? Please show what did you want to see? I'm in the dark now, so I'll be able to see the comments now. Oh, you know, I gotta come back here and film with the GoPro. I didn't get this section. This is really neat. And so I guess this is the lost city of Atlantis. Oh yeah, so can you please show the free stuff? I assume it's a lobby and casino area only. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna point out free stuff versus cost stuff. And I'm gonna try to go through the casino. I was mentioning earlier, in fact, I wanna go through the casino so I get out to the shops. But a lot of times, I know casinos usually don't like you videoing inside, so see if I can get through there. Or if I can't, if there's a way around there.
What do you want, your hat? Right here. Okay, your hat's right here, Joey. Your hat's right here, baby. Here.
Very
Your hat's
cool.
right here.
Oh, yeah, Bailey's at the R&B right now. Reason being, because technically this conference I'm filming, my partner, my photographer. Okay, we lost connection there for just a little bit, so I'm gonna get out of this cave area so we don't lose connection. But yeah, so I leave Bailey in the R&B. You know, it's funny, there's another dog, a guest here with a dog that looks just like Bailey. My partner was telling me, you should trade Bailey for that other dog. Yeah, because Bailey ends up like barking at my partner. She's funny that way, even though, you know, he pets her and she's getting better, but when she first sees him, she barks at him. What was the cost of your Airbnb? Yeah, I'm going to feature that Airbnb. I'm really happy with it. It's basically, I think, cost me about $130 a day. The water park rides are fantastic. Oh, so I guess you've been to the water park rides. Yeah, I'm going to point out the Airbnb that I have. It's owned by this British guy, and I talked to him when I first came in. Really great guy, just totally accommodating. And it costs about $130. It's about 10 minutes from Atlantis. It's a pretty easy drive. Now, if you're in rush hour, you know, it takes a little while. They get a little bit of a rush hour in the mornings. But so I'm going to try to get back on the inside here. And this is the challenge you'll find when you come here and you don't know where you're going. You'll find a challenge trying to get back on the inside, but I think I know. Yeah, so this Airbnb, very happy with it. It's 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, and it was about $130 a night, and you know, fully stocked. It's been very good. But now talk about costs too. Be aware of the groceries and food costs here is a lot. You know, because the island, they got to ship everything to the island from the States. So goods and services cost a lot more. goods and services cost them a lot. In grocery store, it's a culture shock. I would say it's somewhere between 150%, no, not 60% to 100% more. So that's almost double, like maybe 75% more than what eggs, milk, bread, you name it. It's going to be a culture shock if you do that. Your restaurants are a little bit more, but you know, and then, you know, but one thing that isn't bad is coffee. Coffee is about the same. We've been at both Starbucks and Dunkin'. I prefer Dunkin', but sometimes I've had to do a Starbucks. And I've been shocked that coffee is pretty close to the same as what was in the States. So that's good. So if you can come here and just only have coffee, don't have nothing else, of course you'll probably get sick, but you can save money that way. Oh, and beans. My partner got these Vigo beans, and those were about the same what they were in the States. Years ago, it was $20 for the tour. Oh, a tour of Atlantis, are you saying? Yeah, so anyways, Royal West Tower, I'm going to show you a room from in there on the 23rd floor in the video. In fact, I think I posted pictures on the vlog yesterday. So I'm going to show you that on the edited video, and you'll see the view. It's facing the island, you know, New Providence Island. If just, you know, we're on what's called Paradise Island, which is just over the bridge from New Providence Island, which New Providence Island is, they're both Nassau, but New Providence Island is the mainland. So I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, so we're going to walk inside here, I think. Oh yeah, about the view from the room. Yeah, the view from the room that I'm going to show you faces New Providence Island, which that's where the cruise port, the cruise terminal's at. So you get a great view on that side. You might have a better view on the ocean side, I'm sure, but the guy whose room I was able to get in and see, he's kind of this tech guy for this conference that I'm working at, so I had to take what I could get. But he was on the 23rd floor, so it's a nice view. Okay. Now, let's figure out. So, this is the bar area. Plateaus, I think is how you pronounce that. And then this is the bar area, which is impressive. Oh, good. I think the aquarium is in front of us. I will say, anything in these shops, you're going to have to second mortgage a home. It's expensive. I had to buy shorts yesterday because I want to get out there in the water today. Let me show you this first. Very choppy feet. Oh, is it? Okay. Maybe that was when I was inside the cave. But that's the tank. We're gonna walk down there. And you know, and the tank just goes all across there. Oh, and let me show you this. So what you're looking at is the main lobby in here. This is the check-in point. Now there's several entrances There's the coral entrance. This is probably the royal entrance. Hey, is this the royal entrance?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so this is the royal entrance. You got the royal entrance, the coral entrance. I've been coming in through the coral entrance because it's close to the convention center ballrooms here, which is where I'm working at. And then this is where I believe this is where if you want to get a day pass, so you don't have to be staying here to see all that, but you go right up to the desk there, and it's $100. Might be a couple of dollars over 100, somewhere right around that, and you can get a day pass to Atlantis, which is apparently what these people are going to do. So even though it's $100, you still might save money staying at some of these other hotels. I did look into the rates because the company we're working for, they offered us a deal about staying here, but I think it was about like $600 a night, plus the dog fee for Bailey was astronomical, so it just worked better for me to stay at an R&B. But no doubt there's some advantages of staying here, or stay close by like somebody mentioned. Yes, Carnival wants $200 for a day pass to Atlantis. Really? Well, Carnival is getting a little $80 fee for themselves for doing that. That's crazy. Yeah, because it don't cost $200. Yeah, so. There's a huge stingray in here that I filmed earlier. I mean, he's just massive. I don't see him now. Yeah, there's several windows here, so this is just a huge tank. Again, it's bigger than a lot of aquariums I've filmed. So is the feed good now? I know somebody was saying it was choppy earlier, but I think it was because I was inside that cage. So just want to make sure the feed is good. There's shipwreck looking stuff. Will you try the rides? Yes, I am. Right after this live feed, I'm going to try to go on that river rapids. I'm going to change in shorts and go on the river rapids. Yeah, so, all right. So, look at this lobby area. Again, it's just massive. Yeah, so I am going to try. I want to do the rides. I want to go show you guys a point of view. I mean, it won't be on the live video, but it will be on the edited video. So this is, again, that desk area where you can pay to come on property. Atlantis Adventures is what they call it. So, yeah, so the things to do is Aqua Adventure, the Dolphin Cay, which is where we started at, and then the Marine Adventure. So, yeah, just everywhere you look, it's just art. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no problem. All right, so we're going to walk through the casino. Just making sure I know which way to go. I'm just going to walk quickly outdoors so you see what entrance is. So again, this is the royal entrance. If you're coming in and you're staying in the Royal Tower. There's two towers. Oh, yeah, I'm glad we're walking out this way. I want to show you something. Two towers. There's a Royal East and Royal West. So this is, I think, the biggest entrance. But over here is the marina. And then over there, which is where we're going to end the video, way over there, when we get over there, that's called the shops at Atlantis. So that's the outdoor shops that are over there. So got some shots of there last night. It was really good, live music playing. Oh, I want to show you just one artwork here. Yeah, so bear with me. This might take a couple minutes to walk out here and show you, but it's pretty impressive. People coming and going. Oh, and to valet your vehicle, it's $20. I don't know if I think you're supposed to tip. A couple times I didn't, a couple times I did. Yeah, so just impressive artwork. And then they have these buses too that transport you if you're a guest. I'm pretty sure they're free. They take you around the island. So good. So these nice valet people will take care of you. They're really good, really friendly. Busy. Yeah. So yeah, it's $20 a park. I valeted about 5 different times. A couple of times I didn't tip and nobody said anything. Then a couple of times I did. So I think you should tip probably $3 to $5, something like that, if you have anything left. So let's go inside. We're gonna try to go through the casino, and then we're gonna, either way, we're gonna end up over there. Again, I may get kicked out of the casino, but hey, what's the worst they can say? I've gotten kicked out of casinos many times. You know, filming with the GoPro, they don't like that. I guess they think you're gonna figure out a way to cheat or something. So, but I want to show you the shops because there's more shops here on the inside. Again, we're at the Royal entrance, which is really your main entrance. It's the entrance where the aquarium is at. All right, now if you go in any of these shops, bring some big bucks with you. So this leads out to the shops at Atlantis, but it's quite a ways. See if any notable shops I can show you. Okay, so here's the casino coming up. Be quiet. We're gonna try to get through without getting caught. I'm gonna try to hold the camera close to me. Shh, shh, be quiet. Here we go. We're gonna try to walk real quick. Try to get in around some people so they don't see the camera. Shh, shh, shh. Here we go. Here we go. So far, so good. But don't show the tables. Shh. Here we go. So far, so good. We're about 20%, 10% through. No guards. No guards. Here we go. Okay. Nobody said anything yet, so we're good. Want to really stay away from these tables here. I'm just gonna hold it, act like I'm not really filming. Yep, we're almost there, 50% through. Okay, they do have some nice art. Now the artwork, I know I should be able to shoot. Yeah, it is a decent sized casino. You know, I mean, not nearly as big as a lot of your ones in Vegas, but it is a decent size. The one in Cherokee, it's probably about the same size, maybe the one in Cherokee, North Carolina that we showed in our Bryson City, Cherokee, North Carolina video. So here's your signs. The Crystal Court shops are the indoor shops, and Beach and Coral Towers. The Coral Towers is another towers you can stay in, and that's the one where our conference is at. Oh, I wanted to show you this. I walked right by it. This is, everybody's always taking selfies here. Nice. Oh yeah, hi, yeah. What made me want to begin my traveling career? Well, it was really COVID. I mean, I bought a drone in about 2014, 2015, and I started filming aero videos and started doing kind of travel videos. And then 2019, I looked back at all those previous videos and found that I had made $600 in the course of 3 years without even knowing about it. $600. I mean, that's not much. So I thought, well, maybe let's try to really do this serious. So in 2019, I really started going serious, and that was good timing because that was during COVID. You know, I make my living a lot by weddings, or at least I used to. I still do weddings, but weddings were the bulk of my income. And so weddings shut off during COVID, and so really, I had to do something to make the extra money, so I said, I'll focus on those travel videos in 2020. So while a lot of people during COVID stopped traveling, I had increased the traveling, and it was a great time to travel because, you know, it wasn't crowded. So that's kind of basically how I started. And it was a video I did. I did this big trip cross country, did California, but it wasn't the travel videos on that trip that did it. At the end of the trip, I did this video called Leaving California, which talked about, because I was born and raised in California, and it talked about how people are leaving California, and that video went viral. And then after that, you know, I just started getting a lot more views. And then, you know, and that was about 4 years ago, maybe 4.5 years ago. Let me show you. This is a little lobby area. All right. There's a Starbucks in here too. You know, I'm usually not a big Starbucks fan, but oh, there it is. But I'll show you it. This Starbucks, though, the one that's inside, closes like in the afternoon. But there's one in the shops area that's open till late at night. Yeah, so we just walked downstairs. I think I'm going to show you the star. Yeah, there's Starbucks in here. Because I know some of you are big coffee people like I am. There's also a Dunkin' Donuts here, but unfortunately, like where it's at, maybe a half-mile walk, there's no parking there. So we've ended up going to Starbucks. But this is it. I don't see the hours, but I know we've been here in the afternoon, and this place has been closed. So anyways, let's go to the shops at Atlantis, and then we'll end this video. I know it's been a long video, but boy, there's a it's a huge area, and there's still even a lot I haven't showed you. Yeah, so to the Amber, I think, who was asking about free stuff, there's not much free. There's not much free here. Well, the beaches are. The beaches are free. So, and really, that's one of the best things about the Bahamas is the beaches. Oh, let me explain shops. So anyways, the other day, I was looking for shorts, and I figured, oh, great. Good news is, there's a place in here that has shorts. But the bad news is, these shorts right here cost $300. They have some that are a little bit cheaper, $200. But so $200 or $300. Yeah. So, but there's a shopping area. It's called Harbor Town, I think it is. Now, you would need a car from here to get to it, but it's like between here and where our Airbnb is at, and that's the best shopping area. As a matter of fact, I broke a GoPro like a week ago. I couldn't find a GoPro nowhere on the island. Nowhere. I mean, I checked, and in this shopping center, I found a sporting goods store that had a GoPro. Now it cost me $700. That's about $250 more than what it would cost in the States. But I'll explain about Bailey. But I was happy because, especially when you see these shots from that GoPro on the boat, oh, it was awesome. So it was worth it. Yeah, Bailey's in the Airbnb just because I'm filming a conference now, even though I'm not dressed for it. Actually, my photographer is filming right now. I didn't have to film this morning, so I just went there for the free breakfast that they have. Awesome. Oh shoot, I'm going right towards the conference. Yeah. So this is the convention center, and we're going to show you the inside of that ballroom on the edited video. But for now, I want to get out to the shops. So bear with me again, I'm a little bit lost. Yeah, so Bailey's been in this Airbnb, but it's a nice Airbnb. She's got plenty of rooms. She seems to be pretty happy there. Of course, she's super excited when I get back, but so there's been about 5 times where I've had to film. Well, this is the 5th time, even though I'm not filming for the conference this morning, where I've had to keep Bailey in that room for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. but it's worked out good. And I'll give you all the info for this Airbnb, how to get it, because it cost me about $130 a night, but it's great. I mean, fully furnished. If you want freedom to access, let me make sure I can get to the shops. Hey, well, what's the quickest way to get out to the shops, the outdoor shops?
What shops are you in? The ones in the Marina Village?
Yeah, Marina Village.
Marina? Okay, walk down this corridor, take the pedestrian crossing right there into the Marina.
Okay.
Or if you want to start in here, you can walk around this corridor, the stairs right across that way, that's the start.
Okay. Okay, great. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. The people, of course, the staff is very friendly. They better be after the money that you pay. No, they're really. I love the accent of the how do you say it? Bahamians, people who live in Bahamas. Yeah. So hang on with me. We're gonna walk out to the shops. This is a really nice area. And then we'll close out this video. I know we're just approaching an hour long now, but I knew this was going to be long. Oh, and you can see here, if you're coming to pay for the Atlantis adventure, there's already a line built up. So just know, if you want to do that, if you want to stay somewhere else and enjoy Aqua Adventures and all the amenities on the Atlantis property, you want to get here early. So here we go. Apparently a lot of people like to do that. So this nice little courtyard at nighttime, this place is nice. They got string lights. There's a couple of good places to eat. Actually, several good places, but we'll feature a couple on the video. There's a Ben and Jerry's there. This is a deli club. I haven't figured out what type of restaurant this is. I wouldn't want to. Oh, I didn't hear you. I wouldn't want to. Something about Disney. There's a steakhouse here, Sea Fire. And then this is your Starbucks coffee. This Starbucks coffee is open until I think 10 o'clock at night. So this is a good place to come late in the evening. And also point out, there's a ferry you can take to downtown Nassau, which is on the main island across the bridge. So if you don't have a car, you can take the ferry, and it's probably maybe a little half-mile walk, I think, from the Atlantis. But I'll show you how you get to it through this shopping center. I think we did a live video on the ferry a few days ago. And the ferry rides are $7 one way, $14 round trip. Now, the ferry guy was saying that the Icon of the Seas was going to be here on Thursday. That's the world's largest ship. I gotta have my coffee off. Yeah, I hear you, Susie. Definitely. Yeah, especially since coffee is one of the things here that isn't that expensive. I mean, it's about the same what it is in the States. So we take advantage of the things that aren't way overly priced. So that's good news if you're a coffee drinker. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, about the Icon of the Seas. So he was saying the Icon of the Seas was going to be here Thursday. I know it's sailing out of Miami today. I think today is its maiden voyage. But it went on like a trial voyage where it did stop here in Nassau, but that was a week ago Thursday. And the ferry MC guy said that it was going to be every Thursday, but I think that's bum information. But the Icon of the Seas, it's 20 stories high, 18 stories of passenger deck. So I really wanted to film that, but I don't think it was, and I was too busy Thursday anyways. So we're walking out of the shops. I'm just going to show you where you can catch the ferry. There's a Margaritaville restaurant right there. I'll just point out a couple of things and then we'll close out this video. So I went on 2 boat tours. Well, one, I chartered a boat, and then I went on a boat tour. And it's funny, where I went on the boat tour, it's at the Margaritaville Resort. And that was great. That's what I would recommend doing. But here at the Margaritaville restaurant, I chartered a boat. And the guy kind of tried to rip me off a little bit. I mean, I think he quoted me $200. I really wasn't sure. Then he wanted to say, oh, it's $550. I said, no. I think I ended up giving him $300 because I wasn't sure how much it was. And, he was great during the boat ride. But so in there, you'll find there's a speedboat thing that's in there. Well, let's go ahead and cross the street. I can show you better. Oh, I just want to say there's a Dunkin' Donuts too. The coffee lovers, there's a little shopping center in there, and the Dunkin' Donuts is right over there. It just hasn't, we've wanted to go over there, but parking is rough over there, so it's just worked out for us to do the Starbucks. Oh yeah, one thing I want to say in here, parking here is $20. So if you want to park here, it's $20. I'll show you the Margaritaville Resort and Blue Lagoon Island. I wonder if that's an island that's part of Margaritaville Resort. Yeah, because our boat tours never went over there, even though it's just right across the way, Blue Lagoon Island. If anybody you know about Blue Lagoon Island, feel free to chime in. But our boat tours we'll show on the video will be gosh, I can't think of the island where the pigs are at. Not Exuma, but the one that's closer to here. So yeah, so that's the Margaritaville restaurant. Then on this side is where all your boat tours are at. There's a speedboat tour here. I believe there's a speedboat that you catch here. Yeah, there's one here, Sandy Toes. We chartered a boat, a guy who has a little boat on the other side of this boat. But the boat tour I would recommend is the one that's at the, love the Bulls. Oh, thank you, yeah. Yeah, you know, funny about the Bulls hat, I went shopping to the grocery store. They have a called Solomon's Fresh Marketplace, which is, they're a chain grocery store. They're the best grocery store. They're more like a Publix, but you don't find that type of quality of a store like that here. So if you need groceries, go to Solomon's Fresh Market. But anyways, I was there and the baggage guy had a Vols bandana on. I was like, wow, my brother from another mother. So that was funny. Yeah, so anyways, let me talk about the ferry. The ferry is just on the other side of this bridge. You walk over there. It's if you're driving, it's a $2 toll coming to this side of the island. Now there's no toll going back, so it's only $2 will get you round trip to drive or walk across the bridge. And the other side of the island is New Providence Island. Again, and the ferry is just right on the other side of this bridge, and it's $7 one way, $14 round trip. And yeah, so anyways, from Nassau, Bahamas on Paradise Island, I think that's about good for now. I've tried to show you as much as I could. Now I'm gonna try to get in my shorts and get back on that river rapids and show you the point of view on the video. And so thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it, and thank you for the super chats. Sure appreciate it, because it's really expensive over here. But we got another couple of days to film. I'm done with the conference, so now I can focus back on the travel videos. So thank you all, and from Nassau, Bahamas, take care.